Welcome, 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 y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, April. Hey, Zena. Hey, y'all. I want to make sure everything is working perfectly. Y'all can hear me okay? Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. So I'm going to grab my coffee real quick. Hey, OG. Hey, Tracy. Let me know if you can hear me. Loud and clear. Hey, Bang Tidy. What's up, sis? All right. Okay, y'all can hear me? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I need some moderators. I never set up my moderators, y'all. Give me 1 second. I never set it up. Oh, yeah, my locks, girl. 8-9 years growing them. 8-9 years. Hey, Diana. Let me see. I need one more moderator. Let's see who always comments on every video. Who always comment on every video? Let me know if you want to be a moderator, and if you're commenting in every video. Let me get my coffee real quick, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Hey, Victorious. Hey, Smooth White Chocolate. Welcome. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to read you the article really quick. Let me get comfortable, y'all. I'm at my desk. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna read y'all the article really quick. Yes. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I'll have some, I'll have more moderators, obviously. You guys, the ones that always, comment on every video, always come through. Hey, I'm Victorious. Always. Okay, so the update is Bakersfield. I'm sure you all know, but everybody doesn't go to everybody's platform, right? So everybody doesn't travel to everybody's platform to get updates. So for those that do not know, I will be saying yes. Bakersfield did put out an article. And there's been an interview that they are taking over. Well, not taking over, their lead let me be political correct. They are taking the lead. They are taking the lead in the case. Hey, Carmela. I'm new to this, but the information you put out is the best. Thank you, Tracy. Yes. There you go, Carmela. Yep, you made it. I just talked to Carmela in Instagram. Okay, so let me pull it up. Because I should just put it on the screen, I'll do it next time. Okay, so Bakersfield, California. Okay. Good question, Smooth White Chocolate. Okay, so the Bakersfield Police Department is taking over as the lead investigators in the case involving the disappearance of 3-year-old Orson West and 4-year-old Orrin West. Okay, the two boys were reported missing in California City on December 21st by their adoptive parents. Due to facts not known to investigators and the circumstances surrounding the disappearance, the city of Bakersfield is a historical nexus to the children. A BPD press release stated Monday, the California City Police Department and Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, will continue to have active roles in this investigation. The release did not state whether officials believe a crime regarding the case occurred in Bakersfield. Our goal is to return of the boys, and the investigation will continue until that is accomplished. All inquiries regarding the investigation should be directed to the Bakersfield Police Department. And y'all know what I think? Okay, let me finish the article real quick. So the BPD Sergeant Robert Pear told 23 ABC reporter Byron Wong Monday that a combination of factors and information investigators have prompted the department to take the lead in the investigation. So, combination of factors, information investigators have prompted them to take the lead in the investigation. So, if there is information that the investigators have, combination of factors prompted them to lead the investigation. April, I believe it. Hey, Ghost Ninja Sticks. I believe it. I think some information, possible sighting, because there information came out earlier today, if you do not know, of a possible sighting at the mall. I'm not going to put my stamp on it and say it's factual, because I don't know how factual the sighting at the mall is. But for Bakersfield to take the lead on this lets us know that it's possible they will sing or they know about something happening in Bakersfield. So either they were sighted in Bakersfield or they know something in Bakersfield. Something in Bakersfield. Hey, Backspace One. Yes, the mall came out a little bit earlier. Another YouTuber spoke about a sighting at the mall. Somebody said they saw them at the mall. Hey, Backspace. Hey, Crystal. And it's possible. You know, that's why I said I do not believe everything I see and hear on social media. If it don't come from the news, if it doesn't come from a reliable source, if it's not coming from, if it doesn't come from the news source, you can't believe everything you hear. But Bakersfield taking the lead is in an article. Let me tell y'all where to go to find it. I actually might pull it up. 23 ABC. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'll add on here so y'all can actually see. Let me see if I can pull it up. '23 ABC News. Okay, let's go down. Let me see. Because the thing is, pulling it up. Let me see. See, that article is still. It's going so slow. Yeah, this was his last honey from those search dogs couldn't find. And a lot of people do suspect that, let me go ahead and say this. A lot of people suspect that the boys never made it to Cal City. I mean, it's always been a possibility that they never made it to Cal City. Only thing that actually that we know that they had a smell in the inside of the home. They had a smell in the inside of the home. The dogs hit in the inside. Yeah, me too. I believe the evidence is just stacking up as well too. Oh, let's see. Because I'm trying to look for it. Because I have it on my phone. But I want y'all to, for the people that haven't seen it, I want y'all to be able to see it. So, hold on. Mm-hmm. Let me check. Let me see if I am. Because he's the one that did it. That's where the article is 23 ABC. Let me see. There it goes, y'all. There we go. So it's on 23 ABC News, okay? 23 ABC News. Let me make sure it's playing. So why do y'all think that Bakersfield is taking over? I want to hear what y'all think while it's loading. Why do y'all think? Why do you think Bakersfield is taking over? Hey, Becky. I don't know why it's taking all day loading. Maybe everybody's trying to watch it. I could type on the phone with nails and broke reading glasses, but I'm sick of deputy dog clickbait. Hey, it's a tarot reader. Why do y'all think that Bakersfield is taking over? Think someone's talking? They have a lead. Something went down in Bakersfield, or someone has them in Bakersfield. I think so too. A certain jurisdiction. I wonder if they have some type of solid evidence in Bakersfield. Because they have a strong lead. Whatever happened in their jurisdiction. Yeah. Whatever happened, y'all on point. Hey, Ghost Ninja. Y'all on point. Whatever happened in Bakersfield, they got a good lead or something. They found out something. Either they were sighted there or they know the last time them children was alive, they were in Bakersfield. Something of the sort. Something of the sort. I think it either happened there or the lead is correct. Either someone spoke or they found something because someone is talking. They have a video. More men in the FBI in the casino. No leads there. Ain't no leads in student researchers in water. Can I post a link to what? Bakersfield has a bigger police department. That is the last place they were seen. Right. Yeah, that's what I think too. I mean, obviously they have the biggest, police department more than Cal City, but even though when Cal City was taking the lead, they still had the resources of Bakersfield. They had the resources for Bakersfield and Cal City and the FBI. Hey, Ian, all around. Welcome, boo. Hey, Joels. Yeah. Oh, another thing. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you said something, Carmela. Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me click on here because I probably need to push play while I'm bullshitting. See, I'm looking for the interview. This is just giving me the article. Let me see. See, yeah, this is just giving me the article. Hold on, there it goes.
We begin with good news. The 23 ABC team donated. Breaking news happens. 23.
Can y'all hear that? Let me know if you can hear.
ABC is there.
Let me know if you can hear it.
With the team that's part of the community.
Oh, why are you
covering your news with more reporters than any other station. Keeping you informed and up to date on any device. More reporters than any other station. Keeping you informed and up to date on any device.
Okay. My bad. I played it on my phone to make sure I can.
Really appreciate you joining me this morning. We just got word that the Bakersfield Police Department is now taking over the case regarding the disappearance of 3-year-old Orson West and 4-year-old Warren West. Can you just kind of confirm that and give me the circumstances surrounding that?
Good morning, Bayan. Yes, the Bakersfield Police Department is now the lead or primary investigative agency agency into the disappearance of Orrin and Orson.
Come on, don't buffer the whole video.
What that means is that the Bakersfield Police Department although we've been involved in the investigation since the very beginning. Is now the primary agency for investigative strategies, compiling of information, conducting interviews, and processing the case with the goal of finding the boys. We will still work closely with California City Police Department and the Federal Bureau of Investigations to bring our boys home.
Okay, and that is certainly news to me. I guess my first question is, in previous cases that you and I both are on, whenever there's a jurisdiction switch in terms of a department taking over, there's new knowledge about something occurring within that jurisdiction. Is that the matter here as well?
Well, it's a combination of factors. There is information that is known to investigators, but unfortunately, and although I realize that the public and the nation is invested in this
Hi,
case,
Flouncy.
sweet little boys that nobody knows where they are. And I would like to be able to tell you, but I can't. And you know as well as I do that it's not just the public that are watching this. It's if there are people involved in this, then they're also paying attention to it as well. And so I can't release specific details. What I can say is that although we've been involved in it from the very beginning, there's a historical nexus to Bakersfield. The little boys are from Bakersfield. Both their biological and adoptive families are from Bakersfield. And so it just makes sense that if most of the investigations and interviews and historical information that go into this type of investigation occurred in Bakersfield, that we're going to assume the jurisdiction for investigating.
Got it. And I know that you said there's a lot of things about the investigation you can't talk about, but let me just try to get a few things off the checklist. These boys were reported missing on December 21st, 2020 in California City. That's 70, 80, 90 miles east. Of Bakersfield. If they
Hey, Daniel. You want coffee?
disappeared over there, I know you said that there is relations between Bakersfield and the boys because they used to live here. But why is BPD taking over a disappearance to happen in a whole nother city?
Well, also what we can do. So besides the fact that the historical information points to all of the relationships for the boys being in Bakersfield, California. California City has run a concurrent investigation as well.
Yeah, this is starting to get on my nerves. Why it won't play through, I don't know. It gotta be a bad connection. Yeah, I don't think they ever left. I mean, it's possible. Like, I don't know. I feel like those boys was gone longer. I just feel like they was gone longer than the 19th than it was reported. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's going on. All of a sudden, it just stopped. So I want y'all to hear the interview. But yeah, I just believe these kids was gone way longer than the 19th. I just don't believe that they just left on the 19th. You know, you have to factor in everything, even the missing, you know, the pictures. You got to factor in the pictures, the old photos. You got to factor in a lot of things. You got to factor in that nobody's actually can come out and say, yes, I seen Orrin and Orson on this date. You got to factor all of that in. And this even make you believe the boy's been gone longer as well. With Bakersfield taking the lead, that means even further back when the kids was actually probably living in Bakersfield. Something probably happened to them back in Bakersfield. So you got to factor in that too. They taking a step. They going back to Bakersfield. Yeah, they also want, you know, tips from. I'm glad y'all saying that, because that is what I wanted to address too. The fact that, let me go back over here because I don't know why it's taking so long to play, but that's getting on my nerves. But yeah, the fact that they want doctors, anybody that has ever seen the children, that's ever came into contact with them at whatever point in the last year, they're asking you guys to report it to the police in Bakersfield, BPD. They want you to report your last sighting. If you were a doctor, if you were a lawyer, if you may be a teacher, whoever you are. If you see them at a grocery store, if you see them at a bank, if you see them at a park, but we know they kept them hidden a lot, so it's gonna be very hard, because it'll be somewhere they took them, because they never really took them. They didn't let them go outside and let them stay in contact with other people. And we know that they tried to homeschool them. They didn't have them in an actual school. We do know that. So it wouldn't be a teacher. But I mean, just anybody. Yeah, they kept them inside. They didn't let them communicate or have contact with other people. So you have to factor in, hey, Southern Sass, you have to factor in, it will just be where the parents have taken them if they seen them out somewhere. But they normally never took them out. They didn't let them go outside. They kept the boys hidden. I think the doctor parents have something to do with the boys' disappearance, just saying. Yeah, anything's possible. And this is what I thought about last night. I was thinking, like I said in my last video, if you guys watched my last video, remember they took their text, right? Stay with me. They took their text, right? Right, the doctor. Yes, it's me. Yep, the doctor. If they took their text, you would think, which I'm sure they have, pinged their phones wherever they went to, right? Their last known locations. Last known locations off of their phones. They took their phones, the last known location, okay? Possibly went to the place, right? Asked for video footage. Stay with me. Ask for video footage and see if they could download those tapes and see if they possibly seen the children on wherever their phone pinged at. So let's say, let me give an example. I'm going to throw this out there. Let's say that the phone's pinged off of at a grocery store. Okay? Hey, Marine. I'm glad you came in. You're one of the ones today that always comment. So let's say their phone pinged. Oh, Night Owl. If their comment says, because I have it on, if there's any, they're gonna hide some comments. Just hit show the comments, because I have it set. If they cuss, hold on. Now it wants to play. If you cuss, which I don't have no problem with profanity, because obviously in true crime, shit's gonna piss us off, right? But it's gonna say hold, because I have it hold for any inappropriate. If it's they're talking about the case or anything like that, hit show the comment. Yeah, hit show it. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you can do that. Yeah, because I got it set up on something, just because I don't like a lot of, we don't do that negativity over here. Hey, Maureen, welcome, sweetie. Actually, you're one of the people that always. All right, let me add you. I'm still doing moderation, y'all. Okay, so let me get this, see if it's a play. But I wanted y'all to think about that.
Municipal police force. We have resources that we can bring to bear. California City Police.
Okay, real quick, before we get back to that. What I was saying is, think about all the places that they went, right? This is what, because they said, like I said, John Walker said they have hours and hours of footage, right? Okay? Hours of footage, right? So, hey, why the emojis, Raven? Thank you, Kay. Hours and hours of footage, right? So if they have hours and hours of footage, what's your name? Entity Tarot Reader. Try not to. Are you talking about another YouTuber? Because I don't want no YouTubers talked about in the chat. No YouTubers talked about in the chat. So I don't know if you're talking about YouTube or not, but let's not do that. Okay, so they have hours and hours of footage. So I want y'all to think about this. If you have hours and hours of footage, okay, and they possibly seen, and they got the phones, they took it, they pinged their phones. If they was possibly seen at a store, okay, It was possibly seen at a store. So if they were seen at a store or whatever, right? Could they have went, asked for the video footage, asked for any type of footage from the store, and got camera footage from the place? Okay, call you Stacy. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. We got to think about that too. Because not just the cameras from the neighbors in Aspen, not just those cameras footage, Think about wherever they ping their phones, them having that footage too. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, y'all get what I'm saying. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Nicolette Moore. Okay. Yeah, I want y'all to think about that. Okay, so I'm gonna play the video. But yeah, so they're probably seen somewhere. So I'm wondering if they seen them on video at a store, right? And have their actual last sighting in Bakersfield. So I'm thinking, yeah, too many cameras everywhere. Interstate, stores, parking lots, gas station. You have to get gas to drive. So they had cars, so you had to put gas in your car. So you have to be possibly seen at a gas station. You have to gas up your car. You got to drive here and there. You got places you got to go. So something happened. Hopefully we find out soon, but something happened from the time the chief spoke John Walker till today with Bakersfield. Something happened. You're going back to the white van. Used to be a pop-up ice cream shop. Last heat wave, they took advantage of the current country and COVID situations to cover the tracks. Possible, because we don't know anything for sure. So it could be anything. Seen with who? That's a good question. We don't know yet.
Department has done a thorough and amazing investigation, and we are going to give it a fresh set of eyes and look at the facts and circumstances. As you reported in the past, we've been in California City, although it's a little bit of a drive. It's in the same county, and we've been invested in it due to the familial ties as well as the history of the boys in Bakersfield.
Got it. So right off the bat, I mean, this might be an obvious question, but the very first thing that the Cal City Police.
Yes, OG. What they bought at the stores. Shovels, tarp, tape. Yeah. I think maybe it was a tip. It's possible I'm victorious. It could be a tip. Hopefully someone is found. Yeah.
Chief said was, look, we believe foul play was involved. Those boys didn't walk out by themselves. Now you guys are lead investigators. If I ask some of these basic questions, forgive me, but foul play is involved in the eyes of BPD, correct?
All facts and circumstances. So we don't operate off of hunches, innuendo, or rumor. Everything that we believe has to be based on fact. We would be remiss in our job if we didn't consider that as a possibility. Now, however, we're going to let the investigation play out. The facts speak for themselves. We will look at both the possibility of an abduction or foul play, as we term, because foul play is ultimately a very loose.
We got about 8 more minutes left on this video. I don't know why it's buffering so bad, but it's really starting to get on my nerves. Because it played through earlier because I watched the whole interview. The CPS will check after adoptions. That's a good question. I will look it up because I will look it up and find out. That's something I can look up, Carmela. I heard they don't check up as frequently as they do when they foster. Now that I do know, they don't check up as frequently that they do when they foster. But I heard if you're still getting some type of services, like maybe if you still have their medical insurance through them or something, they kind of keep in contact with you. If you're still getting services from them, they'll kind of stay in contact. But if you don't have no services from the CPS and you adopt, they do not check in. The chief said the boys were never in that house. No, he didn't say that. He said he checked the house completely. He checked the entire house. He checked everywhere he could completely check. The boys are not in there. He never said they was never in there because he can't say that. You know, there's no way for him to really know if they was ever in there. He just know they're not in there right now. They're not in there right now. They checked the walls, the floorboards, everywhere they could possibly think of. He's 110% sure that they're not in there right now. But he didn't say they was never in there. And with the virus, CPS doing less. Yeah, no home visit because of COVID. Yeah. Here when fostering once a month, CPS came. Okay. Hey, Angela. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a real long time. A real long time. I will kill for mine. They're my world. I mean, who wouldn't? I would kill for mine. And that's the God honest truth. So help me God. There been no children in his backyard. Yeah. I mean, it's no evidence that they was ever in the backyard. There was never no evidence that they was in the backyard. Let me see if I just fast forward it a little bit. Yeah, there's never been no evidence that they were ever in the backyard or in the grass area. What chief said that? Because the interview I just watched, he never said that no children ever been in that house. I never heard him say that. And I watched it multiple times. And I took notes. I didn't get that. He said the dogs never picked their scent up outside of the house. The dogs hid in the inside of the house. The dogs hid in the inside of the house. Let me say it again. The scent was in the inside of the house. We're not talking about deceased. Yeah, thank you. Because he never said the kids was never there. He didn't say the kids was never there. We're talking about right now. They checked that the kids are not in the house. Yes, the kids obviously are not in the house. The scent was inside, not outside. This, y'all, I mean, we should know this already. The scent was inside. The dolls hid inside, not outside. Exactly, Kay. They could have been carried out. They could have been carried out. That's what I'm saying. The chief never said that they was never in that house. I did a video on it. Trust me, if he said that, something is seriously wrong with me. If he said that, something's wrong with me.
Our job,
Yeah,
we didn't consider that as a
okay. Thank you, because I know he didn't say for a fact.
We will look at both the
okay, thank you, Kay. Because I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not tripping.
Because foul play is ultimately a very loose term that can cover a wide range of circumstances. Or a missing situation.
I guess what I'm.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. The empty rooms and all of that. He's 110% sure that they're not in there right now. They're not in that house. That's what he is absolutely sure in. He is sure they're not in there. They checked everywhere. No secret rooms, no floorboards, no, they're not in the walls. They're not anywhere of that sort. They are not in none of that. He's sure they're not in the walls, under floorboards, under the concrete slabs. They're not in that house. He's sure they're not in the house. Yes. He said they're under, exactly, Nicolette. Yeah. They're not under the house. Yes. They're not, none of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just the scent could be anything. We know they took out bedding. They took out bedding. They took out blankets. Blankets. You know, obviously their phones and computers. So that could have. No, Queen, you heard him right. Okay, thank you, Southern Sass. I know I wasn't crazy. Y'all will make somebody question themselves, but I'm like, hold up. But okay. But yeah, so they took a lot of things, and they scent could have been brought from the previous location. The previous location in the home, the scent could have been brought from Bakersfield into the house. It doesn't necessarily mean the boys ever made it. Their scent did make it. Their scent obviously made it. But it doesn't mean indefinitely that the boys was inside. That doesn't mean that. Right. He did say it was foul play. I did a whole video on it. Yeah, you could be on anything. A couch, a table, a chair, a rag, anything. Your scent could be on anything. Who's Miss Burgundy? It's CPS case made by a police judge may say to. Yeah, that's what I would like to. If you know anything about, if you know anywhere, any possible location of where the boys might be, please turn the information in to Bakersfield PD, because that's who is the lead at this time. That's who the lead is. That's who the lead is. Bakersfield PD. So if you have any type of information about where the boys are, where they could possibly be, please give the information to BPD. COVID played a big part. Why maybe no one home visits. Pressure needs to be put on the agency that placed them. Queen, you're not crazy. Yeah, when you homeschool, that's very suspicious. When you're homeschooling, I mean, like some people actually do it because, you know, they don't like the schools, don't agree with what the schools teach the children. Understandable. You know, that's very understandable that you homeschool your kids because you don't, have your reasons for the school or religious reasons. You might not agree with what goes on actually in school buildings. Perfectly understandable. But for them, the kids was never even allowed to go outside. Nothing. It's for some reason it's buffering, Joel. So I'm gonna try to play it another time. I don't know what's going on. It's buffering really bad, the interview. So I'm gonna try to play it later on or probably tomorrow. Joel's, I mean. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was because of COVID. I think they got scared because my mom was moving and they gave them to someone else to keep her away.
How much personnel do you guys have dedicated to this case every single day?
They isolated them from everywhere,
from
everything. Yeah. They completely isolated them from everything. Completely.
Detectives assigned to this. We've been working around.
Yeah, they completely isolated them from everything, everyone, and you homeschool. You got something to really hide. Because even when you homeschool, your kids can still go outside and play.
Numerous tips have come in because people care and we care. And we feel that.
What's going on with you?
Stress to bring these boys home and to find the truth of the matter. And so we have allocated significant resources.
I better come on before I cut the interview out because I don't know why it's doing this.
Sources, both in personnel and man hours, and we will continue to. To this point, we've, executed over 20 search. Warrants as a supporting law enforcement agent.
Yeah, this is going to get on my nerves. So I'll play it another time. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It played fine earlier when I watched it by myself. Now it's glitching. So I'm going to I'll play it next time I go live because I don't know what's going on with it, and I don't want y'all to have to deal with the glitches. That's crazy. It's been glitching all darn day. Yeah, I don't know because it just started tonight with me. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. Because I wanted y'all to see it, but y'all can look it up on 23 ABC News. And Bayan Wan did an interview with BPD. So you can definitely check it out there so you won't miss anything. Maybe it's really a kidnap situation. It's possible. Terry, yes, my dude. We do field trips and have skate parties for the kids. And all the kids was never in the yard. Yeah, I don't believe they was ever in the yard. You watched it early? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't believe the kids was ever outside. I don't believe they was ever in the yard. I don't believe none of that. Like I said, it's possible the kids were kidnapped, but I hope they're found alive. But I don't know, y'all. I don't think they're alive. If they was actually seen on the 25th, then they possibly that they're alive. But if that's not what it is, and it's possible, I mean, 2 months is a long time. This will be a blessing in disguise for sure. If the kids are alive, it'll be really good. Do you know about the Baudad party at the house next to a vacant lot? I've heard about it, Bang Tidy. How can she homeschool with Giselle with PTSD and no patience? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, them kids went through it. I mean, but the kids went through a lot for a very long time. You know, they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot. Like I said, it's possible the kids was kidnapped because we don't know anything. I mean, I don't believe that was kidnapped. I believe it's possible someone has them. Let me not say kidnapped because, there was no Amber Alert. There was no description of anybody having them in a car, no tag, no nothing. So the kidnap is kind of out the window. That's out of the window. Now, it's possible somebody has these children that's not supposed to have the children. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they definitely wasn't kidnapped. It's possible somebody has them, meaning, they could have got rid of the children. Either they got rid of them and killed them, or they got rid of them and gave them somewhere to somebody. Some people believe they gave them back to the biological family. But no, I don't believe somebody just, I see these two kids playing and kidnapped them. No. Yeah, I believe everyone failed the children. Everyone failed the children. Thank you, Angela. If they were seen in Bakersfield, that has to be confirmed. Yeah, it does. And it's an open case. I don't know if they would ever actually confirm it because they're still looking for them. So I don't think they will come out and say even if they did. And I believe that was a YouTuber that actually came out and said the sighting, but Bakersfield didn't. So I don't think Bakersfield will do it because it's an open investigation and they don't have the kids. How could someone say they saw the boys were not wearing a mask? I don't know. This is people that's, they're calling in tips and saying they've seen the boys. So hopefully it's a good tip. Hopefully it leads to the boys, whether they're deceased or alive. Hopefully it leads to them. Hopefully. But we're not for sure yet. We're not for sure yet because the police did not verify. They're asking within the last year. Think about that. Within the last year, have you seen the boys? Have you seen them within the last year? So it's possible these boys have been gone way longer, almost a year. Almost a year. Almost a year. Can you believe that? It's possible the boy's been gone almost a year. And that's Bakersfield asking for anybody that may have seen them within the last year. Within the last year? You ask, has anybody seen these boys within the last year? That's telling me that nobody has really seen them. What I'm getting from that is it's possible that nobody has seen the children. That nobody has seen them. I wonder was Ryan's last. I heard she was not at the last vigil. Ryan Dean was not at the last vigil. Backspace. I heard she was not there. Those photos was old. How are they certain those sightings were the boys? Good point, Night Owl. We can't be certain. And the police, I'm sure they're checking out all the leads. And there's a reason why he said within the last year, meaning they have not gotten no real good tips of possible them actually being seen any earlier, possibly. Holiday 2019. Okay. Right. Okay, bless, they're not babies. They've been gone longer than a year. They have been gone. Okay, not now. 365 days is a very long time. Okay, so they say, yeah, it's a long time. I drove by when I was in Bakersfield. Yeah, well, yep. You would think about that, April. You would think that they would take the children to go get their immunizations. Good question. That's maybe why he's asking for the doctor. Any doctors check out these boys? Did y'all ever see these kids in y'all's doctor's offices? Y'all gave them any immunizations? If you gave them any immunizations, then call us. We would like to know when the last time you saw the child. Could be the real father. Who could be the real father? Okay, bless. You talking about Giselle? Yeah, they are similar. But I found the house yesterday, Dr. Paris. The one don't ever search nothing. I don't understand. Maybe that's why they're not new picture. Exactly, Michelle. You're getting what I'm saying. Uh-huh. That's why we don't have any recent pictures of the boys, because it's possible they've been gone longer than reported. Almost even a year. And nobody's seen the children. Can't nobody say or cite the last time they saw actually Orrin and Orson. That's the problem. That's the main problem. Good question, Night Owl. Did the kids get sick and go to the emergency room? Oh, it's okay, Miss St. Blues. Eye doctor, family doctor. Yeah. So that's the issue. Have you seen the children within the last year? The police wants to know. The police has questions. The police want to know. Hey, anything at this point, because I believe they know something, and it might be even further back. It could be even longer than that. Who knows? Hey, Ghost. Who knows? It could have been even longer than that. It could have been longer than a year. Nobody knows. Grandparents complicit after the fact. They knew the boys were gone. Yeah, I believe, yes, I do hold them responsible as well, because they know the boys was gone. Y'all knew them boys. You haven't seen them kids. Y'all know better. Y'all knew y'all have not seen those children for a long time. Yeah, Ben Tidy. People, there's some people that do feel like they sold the boys. Did they make up excuses? It's a good question. Did they make up excuses for caseworkers not to come out of it? Yeah. Did they make up excuses for the caseworkers not to come visit the boys? I mean, what did you say? When the caseworkers came, what did you tell the caseworker? What did you tell them? Or, being that those two were adopted, did CPS not even come at all? Because they was adopted, they're your kids, so they're not going to come, frequently like they would if you fostered the child. Wow, I never heard of that, Tara Crider, but that's crazy. Yeah, I believe they have foster children too. Yeah. If they had many children, they had to buy clothes, bed sheets. Exactly. Caseworkers log it down. If no visits, they be at court to judge. And I know they have two foster, but then I'm hearing that those other two might have been adopted too. So it's possible if those other two were adopted like Orrin and Orson, then they probably have no visits. So they could have just did away with the boys and either gave them away or killed them, and nobody would have known because nobody checked up on them, which is sad. It's just sad. No, Maureen, the bar mom has not seen the boys recently. And I know it was a couple of years ago she had visits. Yeah, Ghost. I believe with Bakersfield looking at it, fresh eyes, it might actually help. Maybe, they can catch something that Cal City didn't catch. I'm not against Bakersfield. Actually, I want the police to actually find out what happened to these children. I want them to find out what happened. So I'm not against Bakersfield taking the lead. It don't really matter because Cal City's still helping. So it's not like, they're being kicked off the case. They're still a part of the investigation. Okay, Miss St. Blues think they were sold. April. Yeah, a lot of red flags, sweetie. Like I said, they keep switching up, Angela. Nobody knows for sure, really, because they was said before that there was two adopted, two biological, two adopted, two foster. And then on one news article interview, somebody said there was two biological and two adopted. The last four was two biological and two adopted. So they keep switching up. So I don't even, we can't even say that for a fact because they don't even know. The people that are reporting it don't even know. So, we don't have nothing to go off of. And Jacqueline Giselle not talking, so them the way we would know. I'm glad the case still in news. Don't want to. Yeah, I don't want it to get cold either. Like, if everybody still do their part, I believe the case will never go cold. I believe it will not go cold. If everybody still search and do their part and keep it about the boys, not drama, but about the boys, then I think we'll be okay. They took case to snatch your video down. Yeah, and I already said the reason why my last video I did state why I felt like they took the video down, which was an inconsistency that he stated in the video that didn't add up with the broken femur. He said the child could have accidentally slipped and fell running, and a baby doesn't slip, and a 3-month-old don't slip and fall and break a leg. So I believe that's why the interview was taken down. Welcome, Brandy, right? Welcome, honey. Yeah, we need all the prayers we can get. Yeah, it was misinformation in that interview, definitely. Yes, it was some misinformation in the interview, and they had to remove it. You can't have misinformation in a news article. If that's detected, they're going to remove the article. They're going to remove the article, and they removed that article down. They took it down. And you can't do that. But everything else he said was very informative. Everything else John Walker said was very informative. Everything else. But that one thing, messed it all up. Yeah, rumors are going around crazy. But if somebody laid on them and broke the femur, if they fell asleep and rolled on, the baby would have suffocated, right? I actually know someone who boyfriend rolled over her baby when the baby was little and smothered and killed him. So I don't think he would be alive today if somebody rolled on him. I don't believe anything until I see it. Yes, that's how we are here, because we try to go by facts and sources over here, you guys. We go by facts and sources, and it's okay. We do speculate because we're trying to find answers and we're trying to, make sense of the case. But yes, we don't believe everything we hear over here. No, we do not. That's a definitely no. Yes, that broken femur was by force. Yes, it was. It's the strongest bone in the body, Itzy. The strongest bone in the body. So many questions. Why are AP not speaking out? That's a good question, Brandy. I look at people sideways on both sides that are not speaking, that are staying low under the radar. I'm looking at both sides of the families. If anybody has ever had contact with Orrin and Orson, they are all suspect to me, because we don't know nothing and we don't know where the boys are. So they are suspect in my eyes until the boys are found. And if you once was talking and you stopped talking, I'm looking at you like that. I'm looking at you sideways. And that's just the facts. Because we've seen too many cases. We do too many cases. And it be, and it be the parents, biological, adoptive, a cousin, an uncle, a sister, a brother. It could be anybody. It could be anybody. I agree. Night Out. I definitely agree. It could be anybody. Layla Smith, you said maybe they lowered up. Well, guess what? The chief said in the interview that he doesn't know if they even have lawyers. So like I said in my video that I just uploaded last night, I believe, if they're not talking to us, it's not because the police told them not to. They're doing it because they don't want to. Or if they have lawyers, they may have told them to be quiet. But the chief said he don't even know if they have lawyers. So that's not even a fact. So I wonder who put that rumor out, that they have lawyers. Who put out that rumor? Because the chief don't even know, because they've been talking to John Walker. Well, he said he didn't know. He came out and said he didn't know, April. He didn't know whether or not they did. He did not know whether or not they had lawyers. That's what he said. Now, whether he actually do or don't, I don't know. But I know that's what he said in that interview, which struck me as odd because they're cooperating with him. They're talking to him, but they're not talking to the news. And they doing all that talking to him, but they're not talking to the news. Yeah, it could be anybody, Brandy. It could be anybody. Why adopt youngest first? Why not the older two foster kids? They've been with them longer. It's a good point. I just think what these babies are going through. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah. That's people are making stuff up to fit their own answers. I agree, Night Owl. Yeah, because a lot of rumors been going around. We don't believe everything we hear on this channel. No. We don't run with the hype. So maybe he can't say whether or not they do have a lawyer, but they're talking to him and he said he don't even know if they have lawyers. So that makes you think too. You don't know whether or not they have lawyers. Meaning they're free to say what they want to say, they just choose not to. If they don't have lawyers. But the chief would know if they have lawyers or not. He would know. Maybe he just not saying. But he said he didn't know, and they're talking to him. That means he hasn't came in contact with a lawyer. Right, very odd. Different types of lawyer with him. That's why I think he knows they adopted younger too, because the adopted father is not the adopted father. He is the father. You are the father, as Mary would say. Smooth white chocolate is funny. I just feel bad for the boys. Yeah, definitely. Chief might be in on the scam they're trying to pull. I don't know about all that. But you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody entitled to their own opinion on the channel. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Some people think it's a scam. Some people think it's corruption. There's a lot of things people think, and you are free to think whatever you think. Because there are actually no facts except for we're sure the boys are missing. We are sure the boys are not here. We don't know whether they're dead or alive. Now, people have reported that they was possibly seen at a mall. Let me go back over that update because I'm probably getting ready to go in a second. And I'll come back tomorrow. But it's possible they were seen at them. Somebody reported that they seen them at a mall. Yeah, we can do a speculative. That's right, Brandy. That's all we can do is speculate. Until the truth comes out. And then we know for sure what happened. Right. Oh, thank you, Night Out, girl. But yeah, so all we can do, how come one of them are moderate on things investigation live right now? That's crazy. Yeah, she's probably going back and forth. Maureen, yeah, I know she's a moderator over there. That's okay. She's a person that's always like commenting on all my videos, and I'm probably gonna have some more mods soon. I'm still trying to pick my moderators out. And there's people that, that like comment on all my videos that I know they're always watching, people that show up. If they see them, let them stay with that person. I'll call the police. Okay, let's go there. Let's go there real quick. Thank you for saying that, Tara Cracker. Thank you. That's a big question that I had that weighed on me. If I seen Orrin and Orson in a store, I'm not going to, let me call this YouTuber. I'm going to call 911. And then if you choose to call YouTuber after that, fine. But I'm not going to call a YouTuber or get in contact via text with a YouTuber and not phone the police. That is a red flag to me. But that's just me. But that doesn't make sense to me. That's where I have the problem. So thank you for saying that. I would call the police. I would not phone the YouTuber first. That's why I'm not 100% dependable on any tips. If it's like, if a tip and I see the police investigating the tip, then okay, it might be a viable tip. But if the police isn't investigating that tip, then I don't think it's a viable tip. I'm not going to look at it as a viable tip. You will call the cops, right? Okay. You will call the cops if you seen them boys. You wouldn't call a YouTuber. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. That's the only thing that don't sit well with me. That's what make me not believe it. That's why we don't believe everything we hear. We think about it, we analyze it, we try to put the pieces together. Because if something don't make sense, it don't fit, then it's possibly is not true. Okay? Possibly not true. Because I will call the police. The police will have to come and investigate. And then if I wanted to inform a YouTuber, then I would then inform a YouTuber. I wouldn't call the YouTuber first, and no, because we're not private investigators. We're not private. Oh, excuse me. Call the cops and make a scene. I wouldn't let them people get away with those babies. I would have followed the cars. Yeah, knowing me, I probably would have snatched those boys. A YouTuber can you protect more than the police? But, you know, it's just, that's the only thing that really bothered me with that. Other than that, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I hope they did inform the police of the tip at the mall. And I hope that the Bakersfield police are investigating that sighting and getting the cameras at the mall, if that is true. I hope they are looking at the cameras, because they're going to get the cameras at the mall. Whatever store they was in, they're going to get the cameras. They're going to see with, you know, if that's the boys, and they're going to do investigation. Hopefully, if it is true, it'll lead us to the boys. People should have more compassion for human beings. Why call anyone other than the cops if you know these kids have been missing? Exactly. But if I recall, she did turn over the video to police because they was with teenagers and the woman was waiting at the back door for them. Like I said, we don't know. That's hearsay. The person that called, I believe they had to maybe tell that person to turn over to the police, or find out if they can get the video and then phone the police. They didn't phone the police right then. That's what I'm saying, like, Victorious. You need to phone. If you see a child that's been missing, call the police right then when you saw the child. I wouldn't be waiting for a downloaded video to go take to the cops. I mean, get the child. That's the we need to get the child. When you see the child, report it right then. But it's going to take more than a phone call, because if you make that call, you as a call should have something to back them up. Yeah, I'll be like, call them right there. I'm right here in front of these kids that's missing from Cal City, on in Orson. Please come right now. And I'll be holding on the child. I'll be telling the person at the store, listen, these are missing kids. They just stole these kids. Don't let these kids. I'm going to hold on to that child. Hey, to owner of the store, lock it down, something. These are missing kids. They got these missing kids. Then I will call the police. I'll be out on the phone with the police and telling them these are missing kids. And I wouldn't let one of them kids go. And I would try to have both of them. But if I can't, because I got to have one phone in my hand, And I'm gonna have one child, so you're not gonna leave with one child. You're gonna want both of the child that you kidnapped, right? So I'm gonna have one of them at least, and I'm gonna tell them lock it down, please help, everybody help. I mean, that's what I would. That's automatic. Even homeschooling, you gotta see the child. Yeah, because I have children that's on on the internet. They just go to school on the internet because of COVID. And I have one that's actually in school because he likes to be in school and it's better for him. He doesn't really learn that way. Yeah, I mean, I would be going crazy. Hey, manager, lock the door. These is missing kids. They got some stolen kids. Like, lock it down. Put the alarm on. If you hit the alarm, the police will be there even faster. I would do everything to get those kids. So I wouldn't be thinking about, oh, let me call a YouTuber and if I can get the downloaded video where I saw the kids. I don't know. I don't know. I think different. I just think different. Maybe they didn't say, hey, D Sunshine, hey, baby. Maybe they didn't say anything. They realized they saw the kids. Then they phoned the YouTuber. That sounds like what happened. But they didn't react how we would have reacted in that case. And that's okay because everybody don't react the same. I know I would have reacted different. But that's just me. And some of y'all would have reacted the same. But that's just us. Obviously, this person did do that, which kind of leads me to believe that it's possible that the tip, I don't know. I'm hoping it is the boys and they find the boys. But I'm feeling my gut is tip is not true. I don't believe the tip is true. But yes, that's my main thing in my videos. If you see something, say something. Say something right then. Don't wait. Don't wait. If you see something with these babies, right then say something. If that was them, you know they would be home right now. And that was earlier today. Well, a couple days ago? They would have been home. They would have been home if this was them. But we don't know. What new updated picture, Brandy? I will have to look and see what you're talking about. Yeah, call 911, Tara. Yes, call 911. Call 911. You have to phone the cops. I don't know. But like I said, we just have to continue to be open-minded, be vigilant. We don't know, where these boys are. I'm glad people are calling in tips. I just need them to call it to the police for sure. Report it to the police. Report the tips to the cops. Please report it to the cops. Report it. If you see these kids react, call 911 right then. Yes, this is very confusing. It makes you just wonder because is it true? But what we do know is if you see them say something, call the cops. And what we do know for sure is that Bakersfield police will investigate the tip. The police will investigate the tip. We'll investigate the tip. The police will investigate the tip. And we'll know if it's a real tip because if they really did, they will air it on the news when they find the children, whether what the circumstance is. If they're deceased, they'll let us know on the news. If they're alive, they'll let us know on the news, which would be great. But it's good to report to the police if you see the child. And then if you want to speak to a YouTuber after that, great. But it's very important to report it to the police first so they can get the child away from whoever has the child if the child is alive. That's the main thing. Yeah. But all right, so I mainly wanted to bring out that update that Bakersfield is taking the lead. And I believe, like I said, they're taking the lead. Well, for them to take jurisdiction, they had to have a known sighting maybe, or have proof that they was last seen alive in Bakersfield. Something of the sort. Either they were seen in Bakersfield or last known alive in Bakersfield, got a tip, spoke to someone. It's possible their last known being alive and well was in Bakersfield. And maybe that's why Bakersfield is taking jurisdiction in this case. Maybe that's why they're taking jurisdiction in the case. But we know for a fact they're taking jurisdiction. So that is the update I'm bringing to you all. I think we'll get more answers next week. Oh, yeah. I believe they're not out. I believe we'll get more answers in the next few weeks. Definitely. And maybe even arrest. Okay? Maybe even an arrest. No problem, Victorious. No problem, honey. This is what I thought. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait, y'all. Y'all have no idea. I want the boys found yesterday. I'm not sure about the parents. I'm not sure. I know on both sides people got records. Both sides is records. It's records on both sides. This is a very bad situation. This is a very bad situation. And you got to think about this. If the kids are found alive, where would they be going? Where? They will go back to foster care. That's sad. It's sad. Exactly, Bang Tidy. Help. Call 911 while I'm on the phone with 911. Somebody stop. Don't let them out. They done stole these kids. I will be saying anything. Everything. And somebody probably hit the alarm, get the police there, and the rest, whoever had the kids, because they'll probably leave the kids and run off. They'll probably leave the kids, run off. Yep, they'll be going back to foster care. They will probably be going back to foster care. And they will have to pray that the next family takes care of them. We'll have to pray. Because you just don't know. We'll have to pray that the next people that get them take care of them and treat them good. But I definitely want to know who did it, because they will be brought to the forefront on this channel. If you did anything to some children, kidnapped children, even adults, we stand for the victims on this channel. We stand for the victims. Anyone that's harmed some victim, children, men, women, whatever, whoever the victim is, that's who we stand for, and that's who we support. So y'all keep praying that the boys are brought home safely and sound. Well, what we're saying, Nicolette Moore, if they will be going to foster care, if the adoptive parents had anything to do with the kids going missing, they wouldn't go back to them. And then the biological family don't have no rights to the kids, so they wouldn't go to them. So they would go back to foster care. CPS. That's what we're saying. The little one is supposed to be deaf and you sound like. I heard that's a rumor. Itsy. The mother did state that, but then a source came forth and said the child isn't deaf. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, welcome, Kay. Welcome. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, lots of drama out there. Keep that over there. We'll keep that over there. Not over here. You feel me? Yeah, it's a lot of negative chatter, but we're not gonna not over here. Not over here. But yeah, so I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I will be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks everybody that came through, and I enjoyed conversating with y'all. I wanted to bring y'all the update. Like I said, with Bakersfield taking the lead in the investigation, I am looking at other cases, you guys, and I will be probably doing a video about different ones. I'm looking at Kawan Charles because there's a lot going down there. Got a lot going on in Louisiana right now, dealing with him. So it's just, he's a little boy that was found dead a couple of months ago, 15 years old. For those that don't know. So like I said, I got other cases that I'm looking at that I'm going to be bringing on, but we're still going to be, talking about Orrin and Orson. We're going to stay updated on that case. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Bless. I heard about that one. Yeah, I actually watched that video. Oh, so I'll be on it, y'all. I'll be watching. Yep. But yeah, so thank y'all for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, yeah, they locked her up, but she didn't get a murder charge. She's not arrested for murder yet. I think they're arresting her they did because she got neglect because Bobby was in her care and he got missing and found dead in her care. Last seen with her. But she doesn't have a actual homicide charge yet. That's what I'm waiting on. Yeah. But all right, so I will see you guys and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. But thank y'all. I'm glad some of y'all is up to date on the cases. But all right, y'all be safe. I believe Everyday Shenanigans is live, so y'all please go over there and support Everyday Shenanigans. All right, good night.